Hey guys, I was watching this movie the other day called The Founder, and it's probably one of my favorite movies, and it's in my top 3. And it's a great movie. I highly suggest you watch it. But there's in this one scene, the guy who plays Ray Kroc, he's in this motel or something, and he's at this point in his life, he's selling milkshake machines, and he's not failing to sell them, but he's struggling. And when he's in the motel, he gets out this record, and it's like a self-help record, and the guy on it, he's talking about persistence and how persistence is better and more powerful than anything else, such as like talent. There's so many people with talent in the world that just aren't successful. There's education, there's many smart people in the world but just can't be successful, and like there's geniuses in the world that do nothing with their lives. And it made me realize that it's not intelligence that makes you successful. If you just look at any of the most successful people in the world, the richest people in the world, you got like Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, and people like that. They were all dropouts. It wasn't the fact that they completed school and they did well in school and they were smart that made them successful. It was the fact that they were persistently improving themselves and improving them skills, and they never stopped. And that's why they became so good, because they persisted every single day. And that's why they obviously are known to be geniuses now. It wasn't they wasn't smart back then. They might have been smart, but they wasn't like geniuses back then. No one really thought anything of them back then. But it was only because they did it every single day and they persisted their whole lives to building that skill and becoming geniuses to the point where they are now, that we all call them genius. And this was the first ever time I really heard of the word persistence. And ever since then, it's always stayed in my mind. But now I realize that you need to persist in every single day in what you want to do. If you want to be successful, it doesn't matter what it is. You need to persist through the good times, through the bad times, and everything in between. So if you want to, let's say you want to learn guitar, you have to persist. You have to play it every single day. You have to learn new techniques. You have to play with other people. You have to persist to play that every day. If you want to learn another language, you've got to learn to speak that language every day. You've got to practice it every day. You've got to speak to other people every day, and you have to have persistence to keep doing that. If you stop, then it's surprising how quickly you'll unlearn everything by stopping. If you say, I'm not going to do it anymore, then so quickly you'll unlearn everything that you've learned, and all your hard work will just be gone. So you have to persist to keep doing it every single day. That's why so many people fail in making a business, because they do it for a bit and then they stop and they drift. But if you had persistence and you kept doing it, you would succeed. It's not an easy thing to do, but if you persist and you do it every day, then you will be successful. I watched a while ago a documentary about a guy. He was a model who had like a really defined body, big muscles and that. And he did this documentary about losing, not working out for like 6 weeks or something, losing all of his muscle, getting fat, and then getting fit again. And so for 6 weeks, he didn't do anything. He didn't do any exercising or whatever. He ate what he wanted, and he lost everything. He went from this really like muscly person to this really fat person with no muscles. And the thing that surprised me most about that was it took him 15 years to get to that body, to get to the physical shape that he was at. And he lost it all in just 6 weeks. That just amazed me, how quickly he actually lost all that. He spent all that time persistent every single day getting that body to where it is, and then just in 6 weeks Probably not even 6 weeks, even less than that. He lost it all. So if you're trying to learn a skill and you don't keep persisting every single day, then you're going to lose that skill. And you'll lose it quicker than you realize. So if you don't do that skill consistently, you'll never be successful in it. So persist in what you're doing and persist to do it every single day. That's it for today, guys. I'll see you in the next video.